Hi Aries, my name is Marlissa. This is That Word from Mars Tarot. If you like it here, if you love it here, please like the video, subscribe, share. Sharing does help a lot. Um, Excuse me, y'all. The signs that I see here off books are um, Pisces, Scorpio, and Leo. Uh, there is also just fire sign energy here in general, with the solar plexus chakra being here. The element that connects with that is fire. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. All right. I'm realizing I did not say that in other readings about the chakras, but I'll keep that in mind for myself. So, Aries, what I'm seeing her overall is that there is some type of, I feel like, ending like taking place. Um, there is some sort of ending that may be taking place, like with the romantic relationship, or even like a mindset around a romantic relationship. And you're also being called to like shift your focus to your friendships at this time, or to like get out of your house, get out of wherever you frequent at. Excuse me. So if you're someone who like works hard a lot or is a workaholic, like you should tap more into like time with your friends. I feel like while you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, whatever you're releasing or whoever you're releasing, you're going to need to spend some time with friends to support you in feeling better. The numbers I see here are 333. So three may be a relevant number to you. I also see 4, 5, and 8, 8. 4, 5, and 8, 8. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the overall energy of the spread. I am going to read all three of the major arcana cards here because I feel like they always carry a heavier energy in a reading, but with this reading specifically, I feel like it's important for you all to hear the messages. So with this observe card in traditional tarot, this would be known as the Hangman, and it would be for sign of Pisces. The keywords with this card are release, surrender, reconsider, patience, cycles, perspective. A new understanding around matters of the heart is waiting to be revealed to you. Be still and observant. Now is not the time to take action. Instead, take a step back and wait. Reflect upon the relationship or issue. What is really happening? Release the need or desire to direct the relationship and simply go with the course of events. When you surrender to the experience, you'll learn a great deal and ultimately get what you truly need. Sometimes it's in releasing that we discover what we really need, as opposed to what we think we need. Trust the process. Aries, I'm going through it trying to deliver y'all a message today, so somebody don't want y'all to get this message. Like it's really utterly ridiculous. But anyway, trust the process, have faith in the journey, and let go of the outcome. Although forward progress may appear to be slow, now is the time for patience. All things come in the appropriate time and cycle. Progress in improving a current relationship or finding a new relationship will happen when the time and energies are right. When you're open and receptive to the need of change, it will happen. During the process of simply observing, you can also gain a new perspective on your situation. How might you think differently about it? Look at your relationship through the eyes of an impartial stranger. What insights might that stranger offer you? Listen to the observations with an open mind and heart. By taking a fresh look, you'll bring in energies of awareness and transformation. The affirmation with this card is I now take a step back and observe my situation in a new light. The Hangman. Keep in mind, sign of Pisces. So the next card we have here, there in order. So that was number 12. This is 13, release. And this is for sign of Scorpio. So uh, the keywords with this card is discard, shed, end, transformation, freedom, and empowerment. An opportunity for renewal around affairs of the heart is available at this time. And it's quite possible that this renewal will happen through release. It's in letting go that you discover what remains, what is truly yours. Sometimes in relationships, you may feel the need to hold on tightly to those you love, whether or not this love is returned. This can lead to tension and unhappiness for all involved. Even in a good relationship, holding on too tightly doesn't allow the relationship to breathe, grow, and mature. Are you restricting someone or trying to attract someone through your will? Discard any need for control and see how the relationship transforms. Watch how releasing the overwhelming need for a relationship allows the perfect one to appear. Shed any beliefs and behaviors that do not serve your highest good. Throughout life, we receive many mixed and often incorrect messages about how our relationships should work. Let go of any preconceived notions or expectations about your relationships or your lack of them. By doing so, your current relationships can flow and flourish in a way that is best for everyone. By being yourself, you also attract to you the relationships that will serve you best. This is also a card of possible endings. Are there relationships that you cling to that you would be better off leaving? In letting go of a stagnant or difficult situation, you empower yourself, opening the way for new and rewarding relationships. Affirmation: I let go of expectations and open myself to relationships that flow and grow. And in traditional tarot, this would be known as the death card. So, sign of Scorpio. So again, like there's something that's dying, there's something that is changing, there's something that's transforming for something to come anew. Whether this is a renewal within your relationship and or letting things go, like a mindset, a way of being. For some of you, it really is like what you're thinking. All right. We have change your focus here. And this is all about emotions and feeling left out in the cold and like crying over spilled milk, all right? So it's time to change your focus after a disappointment or a loss or some sort of grief that you're experiencing. That grief impacted like how you showed up, all right? And know that you have the willpower to change. Like you can always improve your self-esteem, Aries, all right? With this solar plexus chakra here. The mantra for this card is I can. All right, solar plexus chakra. So eat yellow vegetables, fruits, wear yellow, lean into that energy. All right, of knowing that you can change your focus as long as you're willing to put in the consistent, dedicated effort. You can have whatever it is that you want. It's going to start with you being honest with yourself, though, seeking the truth. Some of you were not honest with someone or honest with yourself. So if some of you are not honest with someone or honest with yourself, just letting you know, even if you have a current relationship that's ending, in order for you to go towards that other person, you're going to have to be honest, and you're also going to be called to take the lead. Okay? You're going to be called to take the lead if you're wanting, something new with someone else. All right? Or even within your relationship. Also, we have shared the love card here. So this is that energy that I spoke about earlier, just saw 444. This is that energy that I spoke about earlier where instead of putting so much emphasis on your relationship, all right, whether you're in one or not, or I don't want to say, well, yes, instead, but also it's just like your platonic relationships are just as important. All right. Like, excuse me, your friends are willing and ready to support you, but you got to allow them. All right. So maybe some of you, if you know that you're a single person and you're dating a lot of people, or even if you're getting out of something, and if you tend to hyper focus on relationships, whether it's sexual relationships, actually dating, going from relationship to relationship, like it's okay to not focus so much on your romantic life right now and to shift your focus over into your friends. A big energy here too, Aries, is releasing control. You guys show up as the emperor in tarot, all right? And your shadow side is being controlling because you're organized, you're structured, you keep shit together. However, sometimes you can go too left, all right? And end up being controlling. So that's the energy that I'm seeing here too. It's like it's time to observe, pause, surrender, take a break, think about what you're needing to release and shifting your focus, releasing that control, and then acting. But you have to take you're being called to take all those appropriate steps first, okay? So this last card here, sign of Leo. So again, we had Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, and also Sagittarius and Aries with the solar plexus, since that's fire energy, all right? But we have control here. So something that you're going to want to remember, Aries, is to be in control of your emotions. Fire signs can be very raw, okay? I am Reptar, hear me roar. Like, we be out of control when we do get there, okay? So this in traditional tarot would be known as the strength card, sign of Leo. All right, so the keywords for this card is master, influence, accept, compassion, patience, and confidence. So again, things are not on your time and fire sign time. It's time to slow shit down, okay? In order to flourish, relationships must be fluid and free rather than overly rigid and controlled by emotional neediness or insecurity. It's important to master your emotions so that they do not rule the relationship. A partnership based solely on emotion is out of balance and out of control. Self control is the key here. Act from a combination of emotion and intellect, and your relationship will thrive and grow. Be sure that your influence is gentle and loving. This is not the time for domination. This card asks you to accept another person's uniqueness and to not require that person to conform to a mold of your choosing just to make you feel more comfortable. This card also serves as a reminder to come from compassion and understanding rather than anger or frustration. Now is the time for patience, steadiness, and clear thinking. Apply these qualities to your relationship with others and with yourself. If you're involved with a difficult person or situation, try to look through the other person's eyes and experience what his or her heart and soul feels. Try to see the situation from another perspective. With self control comes confidence. Allow a situation to unfold and detach yourself from the outcome. Don't try to control it. The end result of self control and confidence is supreme peace. Take some time to examine how control in its many aspects is affecting your relationships. The affirmation for this card: I control my emotions and embrace peace. So essentially, the more you control your emotions and stop also trying to control others, Aries, you're going to be more at peace, and you're also going to have more balance and peace within your relationships as well. So the cards that we have here, I feel a couple different energies. I feel like some people are being called to go through a breakup, release, let it go, and whatever happened happens. Like whether that's you all getting back together at a later time or you moving forward with somebody else that you have also been in separation with. So you take it how it resonates. And this could be a little weight, or some of you could already be in the breakup or like separation space and know that a reconciliation is coming. Okay. We have this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. Yeah, I know y'all kind of hate that in readings and be like, I don't want no ex, da 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 da, blah blah blah. Well, baby, I don't know what to tell you because this is what the cards are saying. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And also, it doesn't always have to be an ex. It could literally just be someone. Maybe it was somebody that you like lightly dated, all right, or somebody that you had an interest in, but it never really got to take off the ground, or somebody that you just know of. So you could have already met them, and maybe now is going to be the time where you are going to come back together. All right. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So you already met the person, the romantic partner you seek, and someone is returning to your life. And then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, again, some of you can already be in separation with this person. All right, but this is going to be a connection that is worth waiting for. This really could be the one, Aries. Just saw 1010. All right. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. At the bottom of the deck, we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So, yeah, I could see that because you're being called to release control, and then you're also going to have trust and faith. Maybe this person is somebody who, hurt you, or you're going to have to trust that this actually can work out because underneath that trust card said give your relationship a chance. Then we have temptation. Temptation. So I don't know what you're going to be tempted to do, but there is temptation present. We have proposal. So someone will be proposing something, especially in a reconciliation. It's like, hey, we should go about things in this way. Or if someone, like if y'all were already at a really serious level, you may come back and shortly after they may really propose to you because they know what they want. They know that you are meant to be. All right. Again, not mad at it. Just saw 1111. And then I think Aries, another thing is, even though y'all are fire signs and very passionate, again, sometimes I feel like you all can be, again, more in control or controlling and even try to like suppress your emotions. I feel like you and Leos maybe struggle with that more than Sagittarius. But we have surrender to your heart. It's easy to overthink love, whether you're wondering where a long-term relationship is headed or analyzing every minute of a first date. Being thoughtful about love is important, but sometimes our heads can get in the way of our hearts. In your journal, consider how you can surrender to love and let things unfold without resistance or analysis. How can you be more present in your love life? How can you release the urge to control things? Write yourself a short affirmation to help you return to the present moment whenever you're overthinking your love life. Write yourself a short affirmation to help you return to the present moment whenever you're overthinking about your love life. Surrender to your heart. So, Aries, it's time to get out of your head and get into your heart, baby. All right. Share the love. Change your focus. Know that you can have, what you want. Effort's going to be required, but you can have what you want. Someone is meant to be. At the bottom of the deck, we have soulmate. All right, soulmate. Some of y'all, this could be somebody that you dated in childhood. And it could have been like, traumatic situation for you, because underneath the soulmate card is inner child trauma, you know. Or this soulmate of yours could be working through some inner child trauma that will support you on coming back, together. So, Aries, that is what I have for you. I love y'all. See you next time.